Zymus. Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about combined sounds. So I am starting with the combined sound because I found it quite pretty helpful for me in this order to understand. If you find it something like this easy and understandable, do like, share and subscribe because that is the only way I know that you are liking my content. By the way, when the combined sounds, what exactly is the thumb rule over here? So the thumb rule is when all the E's in the Japanese scripting or in the English one, if I have to change it, it's going to be all the I's of all the alphabets. That is, all the E's of the alphabets will follow this routine. All of them are going to be attached with the ya, you, yo, and it's going to create a combined sound. So, for example, when I look at the K alphabet series, the key out of it, that is K plus E, key, is attached with ya, you and yo. It changes to kya, q, kyo. And this is the routine, this is the thumb routine that is being followed by all the alphabets. That is the G, the S, J, Chi, that is C, D, N, H, B, P, M and R. When are attached with the E's, it changes to G, She, G, Chi, D, Ni, He, Bi, Pi, Mi, Ri. Are going to be attached with the ya, you and yo. It will change the sound. So why exactly are we required to actually learn about the sounds? Because sounds have been used in the Japanese languages either in the name of vocabulary or in the name of expression. For example, G, when is attached with ya, it changes to ja. So ja is immensely used by the localites of Japan as an expression. That is ja, ja. It's an expression. Whereas a word, post office in Japanese is yubin kyoko. Yubin kyoku. It's ku, not kyo. Kyoku. So kyo is ki plus yo. This is how you are actually going to see the combined sounds in the either in the words or in the form of expressions. So that's it for today, and let's meet in the next one. Bye bye.